Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that's so important, but honestly, doesn't get talked about enough. Taking care of yourself after having a baby. This is way more than just bouncing back. It's about healing, getting your energy back, and kind of finding your feet again in this whole new world. So let's get into how you can navigate this incredible chapter with real strength and a lot of kindness for yourself. I mean, really think about that for a second. With this amazing new little person depending on you for everything, it's almost second nature to put yourself last on the list. But here's the thing. You're healing too. You need care. You need attention, just as much as your baby does. All right, so where do you even start? It can feel overwhelming, right? Well, those first few days and weeks are everything. They're the foundation for your entire recovery. So let's talk about what you need to prioritize right out of the gate. Okay, let's break these down because they are truly non-negotiable. First up, hygiene. This one's a biggie for preventing infections for both you and the baby. Simple, but so crucial. Second, oh man, this one is tough, but so important. Patience. Your body just did something incredible. Trying to jump back into doing all the chores, it's not going to help. In fact, it'll probably set you back. You've got to give yourself some grace. And finally, number 3, listen to your doctors and nurses. They know what they're talking about. They're your best resource. And listen, you are not expected to do any of this alone. I mean, even getting a glass of water can feel like a marathon in those early days, right? So please ask for help. Asking your partner, your mom, your friend to grab you something, that's not being weak. It's actually the smartest, strongest thing you can do for yourself. Okay, so once you've got those first steps down, let's move on to fuel. Let's talk about food. You know that whole eating for 2 thing? Well, guess what? It doesn't just stop the second the baby arrives. It's actually just as important now, maybe even more so. Think about it. Your body is doing 2 huge jobs at once. It's healing from a major physical event, and it's manufacturing a perfect custom-made food source for another human. That is a massive energy drain. It needs calories, and good ones, to pull it off. Especially if you're breastfeeding, what you eat directly impacts your milk. So what does that look like? What should you actually be eating? The key word here is nutrient dense. And a lot of traditional cultures have this figured out. Things like panjiri, which is full of nuts and good fats, give you so much energy to fight that exhaustion. Simple stuff like dalia or porridge are super easy for your body to digest and give you that slow burn energy. And khichdi with some ghee, that's like a perfect, comforting, all-in-one meal. You're aiming for lots of protein, vitamins, and minerals to help your body heal faster. And we cannot talk about nutrition without talking about water. I know, it's the one thing everyone tells you to do, but it's for a good reason. Aiming for 2 to 3 liters a day is a game changer. It helps with, keeping things moving digestion-wise. It helps your body flush everything out, and it is absolutely essential if you want to keep your milk supply up. Okay, so you're resting, you're eating well, and you're maybe starting to feel a little bit more like yourself. This is where we can start thinking about movement and bonding. And the coolest part is, some of the things that are best for your baby are also amazing for your recovery. Take breastfeeding, for example. It's such a perfect win-win. For the baby, you've got brain development, a stronger immune system, all that good stuff. But for you, it's like your body's own recovery program. It helps get your hormones back on track, it burns a surprising amount of calories, and it really is the first step in helping your body find its new normal. And of course, that incredible bond you're building, there's nothing else like it. Now, when I say movement, I want to be super clear. The key word here is gentle. We are not talking about boot camp or running a 5K. Not yet. This is just about waking your body up again and helping it heal, not pushing it to its limits. And the best place to start? Just a walk. A slow one. Even just 5 minutes down the street and back can feel amazing. It helps with all those aches and pains. It's a great way to clear your head and lower stress. And it just gets things moving again, All right, let's shift gears to something that is just as important to all the physical stuff, if not more so, your mental health. Because healing your body is one thing, but navigating the emotional roller coaster of being a new mom, that's a whole other journey. I mean, has this ever happened to you? Someone, maybe even with good intentions, says something about how you look. Oh, you're so thin now. Or you still have a ways to go. It's so common. And it can just sting, can't it? Especially when you're feeling so raw and vulnerable already. So what do? How do you protect your own headspace? You've got to build a little mental toolkit. First, just expect it. Know that people are going to say thoughtless things. They just do. Second, you have to actively choose to let it go. Don't let it take up rent in your brain. Third, and you got to repeat this to yourself, this is not a competition. Healing isn't a race. Also super important, know that postpartum depression is a real medical condition and it's treatable. If you're struggling, please reach out for help. And finally, just bring your focus back to what matters, you and your baby. That's it. Okay, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the long game here, which is all about your body. It's about learning to embrace this new version of you. And that really means shifting how you think about it, moving from what you expect it to be to appreciating what it's done. This timeline is a really helpful way to look at it. Those first 6 weeks, your only job is to rest and heal. That's it. From months 2 to 6, you can start bringing in that gentle movement we talked about. And then only then, maybe after 6 months or so, and when your doctor gives you the green light, can you start thinking about things like yoga or going back to the gym to build back your strength. It's a process. Look, your body is different now. You might have stretch marks. Your belly is probably softer. The number on the scale says something new. And you know what? Those aren't failures. They are markers of the incredible journey you've just been on. They're part of your story. It all takes time to adjust, so just be kind to yourself. I really want this to sink in. Just stop and think about this for a second. Your body grew a person. It knew how to create life from scratch with no instruction manual. If it can do that, you have to trust that it also knows how to heal itself. It has this incredible built-in wisdom. So let's end with this. I want you to think about one kind thing you can do for your body today. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Maybe you drink a big glass of water right now. Maybe you step outside for 5 minutes. Or maybe you just look in the mirror and say, hey, thanks, you're doing great. What's it going to be? Because that's where it all starts, with one small, kind act.